Brian left me with very beautiful messages, and I want to keep what he left to me, your last minute, for my peace, and cherish his last words and celebrate him in my own way. Me and Brian, we have met in real life, we shared what we shared, and it is good. Chira, the life of Brian Chira, every day until his burial. That I will honor him like that on my platform. Okay? So I have just been woken up to some very strange telephone calls, and there are things going on that I don't want to get involved in at all. But I will have to say a few words about the things that have been told, you know, because me, I don't stay online all the time, you know. I take time out on TikTok, so, and I don't go around walking around listening to what is being said, things like that. So I've just been alerted about some disturbing issues about jana nilipika mandazi. So I'm gonna have a bite. And I should be taking my medication. Should be taking my medication. Something is going on TikTok. I don't want to get involved. It is about mchango for Brian Chira. Brian Chira's send-off. Let me put it out there clearly. I am not going to changa any money on my platform for any funeral arrangement. I am not. Mimi kama Nyako, I will give Brian's grandmother pesa kwa mkono yake the day I will go to Kenya. Mimi kama Nyako. Anybody anataka kufanya mchango ya Brian, not on my platform. Anybody anataka kutoa pesa ya Brian, not on my platform. Tumeelewana? I will make time and meet Brian's grandmother personally and give her my contribution. Mimi kama Nyako kwa mkono yake. So, munitoe kwa hizo makelele zenu. Sijui mchango, sijui nini. I am not doing any mchango on my platform. And I am not giving my money to anybody on TikTok. I will give my money to Brian's grandmother personally when I go to Kenya. Thank you. I hope I have solved that problem. Kama mkona pesa zenu, mnataka kuenda kutoa, nendeni mtoe. Mtu asinipatie pesa yake yote. I don't need anybody's money for funeral in my hand. I don't. I hope I have solved that problem for everybody. Don't worry about me and my mchango, because I will give it personally. And there is no mchango on my platform. No mchango, and no talking about mchango on my platform. In any way, in any form. I hope tumeelewana. I need peace. I need peace. Brian left me with very beautiful messages, and I want to keep what he left to me, your last minute, for my peace, and cherish his last words and celebrate him in my own way. Me and Brian, we have met in real life. We shared what we shared, and it is good. Kila mtu amon Brian kivyake without mentioning my name. Tafadhali. Meanwhile, we are celebrating Brian's life. This week, we are celebrating Brian's life in our lives here on TikTok this week. So, we are mourning. This is a mourning week. We are mourning and celebrating Brian at the same time. Na mliona jana what happened. He was with us here. We celebrated him. He celebrated with us kwa hiyo game. We lost, but we won at the end of it. So we are good. Hatuna chuki na mtu. You guys, we celebrated hugely yesterday the life of Brian. So we are good. And I am very grateful to everybody who participated. And life goes on, guys. Nikiongea sana nitaharibu. Life goes on. Everybody went with a bag home. Everybody. Kila mtu alibeba begi lake. Kila mtu alibeba begi lake. How about that? Everybody carried their bag home. Hey, Kenyans. Aworo gimili wongone mo Kenya. Na hivyo ndivyo video ya Kuma imepoteza market. Video ya Kuma imepoteza market class. See God. He is the Lord. He is Jehovah. My Kenya people, that is a top. Nasikia nitakufa kwa kamera when I'm addressing you people. Wacha tabiri kifo yangu. Wacha nisicheke sana, naweza collapse kwa kamera. So watu wana watch the things I say and then they go and tabiri. You guys are funny. Ati ninaona mwanamke mwingine hapa wa TikTok atakufa kwa kamera. The things I tell you, those are the things people use and twist and go and do. Aketu no music, man. After a very good game last night. Nasikia watu wamelia ati coins. Hata mimi nataka. Coins. Niweke ngoma gani? $1.5. So, one candle for Brian. We rewind the music. Yeah. At least I was there in Brian's life when he was alive. I have a testimony. At least I called out on people to come to his rescue. At least Brian amekufa kwa nyumba. I got him from the streets and I found him a decent home and I furnished it with everything and I paid his rent. How about that? And I even took him to the hospital. How about that? At least I have a testimony. At least I did something in his life when he was alive. And if it was not for the toxic people around him, Brian hata angekufa. Brian could be alive now. Anything Nyako touches, everybody will get involved. Anything I touch, people will get involved. Sini watu walimuingililia. When people saw that my relationship with him was so good, Brian will come kwa hii platform yangu 5 minutes, watu watashoot from 2,000 to 7,000. We were just a good match. Yani nyota yangu na nyota ya Brian zilielewana. We were just wale wase. Watu walitupenda hivyo hivyo kwa hii TikTok. Nyota yangu na ya Brian was perfect. And people made sure that it will not work between me and him. And people drew him away from me. Guys, I have Brian crying on my phone. He wants to meet me. I refused. I have Brian begging to talk to me on my WhatsApp. The last time he wrote me and I ignored him was February. I refused. Because you know what? Once people saw me together with him, people will go, wamkoroge, wamwambie, uyo mama ni mchawi, wachana na yeye, uyo mama na kuyuse, not knowing, Brian realized how productive I was in his life last minute. And ndio hizo cries mnasikia hapa akinitaja. He noticed my worth last minute. And you know what? I was gone. He really tried to reach me. I was gone. Kazi ya binadamu. And everybody who participated to make that boy do what he did to me, Mungu atawalipa hapa. Mtalia machozi, bado amjalia. Ndio umeanza kulia. Everybody mwenye amemislead huyo mtoto mpaka akamit kifo chake, amjalia bado. Hizo crocodile tears bado. Fimbo ya Mungu itawachapa hapa tukiwaona, na msiseme tumewaroga. You are confusing innocent souls for no reason. Ati watu wanapigania viewers TikTok. Viewers na gifts. Ati Brian kuja hapa kwangu because people know Brian akona nyota ya viewers. See your life. Now he's dead. Hebu tuone mtu mwingine mwenye akona nyota ya viewers, mpandishe, mumtrain kutusi watu vile mlimtrain anitusi. Hebu we look for somebody else. And that is why I'm saying mimi hii mambo ya kusaidia watu wa TikTok staki. Wacheni ni feed street kids. Uko hakuna mtu ataenda nyuma yao awambie huyu mama ni mchawi. Ni wapeleke chakula moto wakule, sisi kama timu Gugu. Everybody was fighting to control Brian. Now see Brian's life. Me, I resigned out cause kelele was too much and the interest of viewers kuja platform yangu, it was too much. Me, I didn't need Brian for viewers. I even blocked him at some point. He is still blocked on my account because I just needed my peace. So musili hapa crocodile tears ati your actions have contributed to that boy's death. Loud and clear. Actions zenu. Who cared about Brian? People cared about Brian when it came to viewers on TikTok. Cause alikuwa na hiyo nyota ya kuvuruta viewers akiingia kwa platform ya mtu. Alikuwa na hiyo nyota. Me and Brian tulikuwa nyota nzuri kwa TikTok. And you guys, you have just managed kupuliza hiyo nyota. And I meant that with what a pity. Because people are selfish. I wasn't selfish in that boy's life. I meant good. I only wanted good. There's a point I even pleaded with Aziad to drop the case. Hata mimi nilikuwa na right ya kupeleka Brian kotini if I wanted to. Amenitusi mara ngapi? There are things you just ignore. It is never that serious. Life is never serious. Na wale watu walikuwa wanaweka hiyo moto na petroli na kiberiti Brian apelekwe kotini, ndio sahi wanalia kushinda everybody. If pretending was a person, why are we pretending? Now watu wanalia, wameenda mara ngapi Kenya? Who looked for Brian and asked him, Brian, how are you doing? Who? Hebu mniambie. Hawa TikTokers wanasafiri Kenya na ndege kila siku. Nani amewahi tafuta Brian kwa hii platform akamleta mzima? Apart from Obidan. At least Obidan was there at some point. Obidan can talk about Brian. Because when I met Brian, he was sick. Brian was walking with a big jacket. And it was very warm in Kenya, and I was like, Brian, you are not okay. I took him to the hospital. I'm not talking of meeting him. I'm talking of taking care of him. I'm talking of taking care of him. Asking him, how are you doing, Brian? What can I do for you? How many people did that? Because mimi niko na testimony. I took that boy to the hospital. He was very sick. So, guys, I meant good for that boy. I wanted only good. And that is why I even promised to open for him a nail spa. Because that is what he loved. He told me, Nyako, mimi nataka tu nail spa. And I promised to do that. I promised. But vile nilirudi, people just got into his life and confused him, and one thing led to the other, and that boy was abusing me left, right and center, and I was like, what is happening? So guys, it is what it is. Brian is no more. Let us next time be responsible. Mkiona mtu anasaidika, wacheni huyo mtu asaidike. Mimi, I gave that boy his flowers when he was alive. And in his journey to wherever he is going, he will give me mine in silence. Brian will only give me good. Nothing more, nothing less. And I don't need to preach about it. I don't even need to scream about it. Because I was genuine. I was genuine in his life. Watu wananitumia game, stop it. I don't play game. Nilishacheza game jana. End game maro kumbe. So, guys, I don't have any special interest when it comes to Brian's burial. I am a TikToker like everybody else. Na nimesema the kind of toxicity going on TikTok haita niruhusu kuchanganyana na watu in any way when it comes to this burial. So I'm gonna do my own kivyangu privately. I will meet the grandmother privately. Nita present bahasha yangu privately. I will go to Brian's graveyard privately. I hope everybody will respect my decision. Sawa sawa. Just respect my decision. Msini mix kwa hizo vitu zenu. Fanyeni vitu vyenu na mfanye kama TikTokers. As for me, I will do it as Mama ya Brian. That lady who stood out for him and represented that boy kama mama. So, mimi nitampresent kivyangu. Kila kitu privately. Thank you. And everybody got the opportunity to mislead him. It is well. It is not time to blame anybody. Let us move on with our lives.